guys, and we are back with this Honda Civic project. Now, we're going to be starting right here with the radiator. This is right here. It's a big place here. I already got it plugged in, which is the one wire. Okay, slides right on, slides right out too. Really simple to do. So, do that. Pinch this line right here on top. Pinch, and then pull it up. That's just slide right up. But I want it on, so it's right there. So now, I'm going to do this bracket, 10 millimeter. Got my hose that runs across. Okay. How's that hose anyway? Ooh. Hose is fine. Just fine. Ooh. Put that on there. Okay. Next will be the clutch slave right there. Already got it in place. 2 bolts have to tighten up. Line have to tighten up as well. You can see it moves. Starter will be next. Tighten down the radiator hose to the thermostat. Thermostat to ground. Okay. Plug in hose 1. Plug that in. Get over here. Alternator's in place. You just need to tighten it down. Okay. I really need to set my pistons down, but I can't right now because I'm missing 1 piston ring on this piston. I'm missing 1 ring. If I had that 1 ring, it'd all go back together right now. But I'm waiting on that 1 ring. Okay, starter, fuel filter's already on, ran, starter needs to go back on, clutch sleeve needs to go back on, radiator back on. Now I'll shoot some clutch through it and see if I actually have a clutch on this thing, and let's see if I actually have it. So, let's start right here. This is 10 millimeter bolt right up front, okay? Right there for you, okay? 10 millimeter in my ratchet. There's my ratchet, where's my 10 millimeter? I don't know if you guys can hear me from right over here, my headphones on. Yeah, there's my 10. Alright. 10 millimeter socket. That's as well. Going clockwise. But yeah, these projects are not hard to do. Here we go. Going anywhere now. Perfect. Pliers, see back the hose. My special pliers. Now on these rings right here on top, show you this ring. Just grab it from the outside like that. Pinch together. Slide it forward. Wiggle it. Wiggle, wiggle. Let it go. Do it again. Right there. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just wiggle it forward until you get all the way forward. Okay. Pinch. Wiggle, wiggle. Careful with your fingers. These will pinch your fingers. Okay. There you go. That's better for you. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle. All the way to right there. Perfect. Got that hose in place. All right, radiator is now in place. Okay. Now, I'll start with that clutch slave. There's 2 bolts on the bottom and the line that goes on top. Okay. 2 bolts on bottom go to the transmission. The 2 bolts on bottom. The line goes on top of that. Okay. So that looks like a 13. So, get my 13 right here. 13 regular wrench. Start with the bolts, tighten them down. 13 or 12, it's 12. 13, 12, 12 millimeters. I'm not using SAEs, I'm using regular wrenches, okay? 12 millimeters, that's all I'm using. Or a half if you're using metrics. Okay, really easy to do. Or you can use your ratcheting wrenches. I have some in the bag, I just didn't grab them out. And just tighten this thing down for right now. That way I know if I can feel a clutch when I push on that pedal. Because this is a hydraulic system that goes to your clutch. So if you don't have any hydraulic fluid, there's going to be no pressure at all. This thing goes off hydraulic pressure. So don't have to worry about that, okay? So I'm tightening this slave down right now. Really easy to do. I know where I can put you guys. Let me so you can see this guy. Right here. I'm trying to think of this chest. Maybe. 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 Yep. I am right here. Okay, so I gotta turn you over. There you go. Right here. Okay, bolt right here. Tighten it down. These bolts will take a while to tighten down. You can use a socket if you can get in here. With the small sockets, you're totally fine. I like to use my ratcheting wrenches. Okay. Oh, make sure you got that thing down snug. Don't snap it off. It's snug, like right there, snug. Okay, now we can tighten up this little one by hand for right now. Can't no more, so I'm gonna grab my ratcheting wrench. Put that back. Okay, grab my ratcheting 12. Make sure you're going clockwise. Okay, right here. Some of these bolts will be stubborn, okay? So just going back in their holes. Okay. Like this thing is a little Honda Civic, you know, it's not bad to work on. It's really easy to work on. If you have a little Honda, keep it. As long as you maintain it, you'll be fine. That easy. And that monkey is seated right there. Okay, so clutch sleeve is in place now. And I can see this little line right here. It needs to go to this block. So we'll take out the bolt. It's a transmission mount bolt, big one. Take up your slider mount. Okay, get your lines out of the way. Slide it in there. Slide it into your transmission. Right on top. Okay. Should be easy to line up. So it's basically a bracket and a ground strap, so it's easy to work with. Okay, make sure all your lines are out of the way. I got my transmission sensor in here as well. I'll show you where that's located as well. Simple to work on. Pretty soon I gotta get some water out here to get all this detergent out of here, because I don't want any detergent or bubbles inside this block, so that's not gonna be good. Okay, now get my socket in here. Get these sides. Come here, you. Yep. It can be an 18 or 17, one of the two. This 19 is a little bit big, but I'm not worried about it. Just gonna tighten down this bracket. I think I missed 17 in the bag. Just dropped everything. What the hell are my extensions still? Nope, it's not there. Okay. Alright, there's the 19 still, because I can't find my other one. Okay. Okay, make sure you get that tight. Nice and snug. Right there. See this bracket bending up now? I gotta bend that bracket back down because I bent it up. Because I couldn't get to that bolt. So now just take the palm of your hand, push it down with your hand, just very gently because this thing will bend really easily. Okay. This one was right here. Right there. And slide that back. Okay. There was another one right there. Looking at my wires, making sure I got this right. Because this is your temp sensor right here. This is your other sensor, and this is the third sensor that goes to the head that's on top of here, okay, where these bolts are. I didn't take out these bolts because I don't want them going anywhere. Okay, so now tighten up this line, which is probably 10 millimeter, or if you're using regular line wrenches, that'll be great too. Just don't strip it. You'll be fine. Probably have some brake fluid in there. You can use regular .3 fluid through the system, which is fine. Brake fluid. You don't need hydraulic fluid at all. The reason why I'm doing this first and not tightening up the brackets first, because if I tighten up this bracket, this line is not going to be able to go back and forth for me. It's not going to tighten down. So I did this. gave this car to a next door neighbor of mine. He's 17 years old, doesn't have his car, doesn't have his first car or anything, still going to high school. So I gave this car to him. You know, if he wants to put in the work and I help him out with it, you know, he'll be fine. But hardly anyone where I live is running any of the mechanical work that I do, and that's for a good reason. Because I don't want anyone driving off away in my work. Because I don't want people saying, oh yeah, he did this for me, yeah. I don't want that at all. That is tightened down. Tighten it back. Now I'm tighten up that top bracket up here. Okay, get my extension. Bracket. There's 2 bolts to this bracket. Okay, perfect. Now I'm thinking, let me think. I need to rotate the block, so I don't believe I need the starter in there for right now. No, don't put the starter in for right now. So let's keep that out because I'm gonna have to rotate the block in order to set the pistons in. Then I can set it to the correct timing and then install the starter. So let's keep that out for right now. That'll be fine. But I can do a lot of other stuff while I'm here, like this speed sensor. This little speedo sensor has to be tightened down. Okay, I can also do lined up here, needs to be done. Okay, and also I found the wire to the starter, which is the positive one. So that's the top of that, which is right there. But I can't plug it in for right now, so I have to take all this off. Take my starter out of here. Slide it forward. Take out the bolts. Kind of stubborn to get in here. Because I don't want this thing, I need to rotate. I need to rotate the engine in order for me to get the block. Get those pistons in there. You know, and I can't have extra shit in here. I can't have it hanging up. I can't have this thing hanging up at all when I rotate that block. And I'll show you how to set the timing to this thing too, so don't worry about that. Okay, get my starter out. Kind of finicky, you have to finagle it a little bit. Ow. My fat fingers were in the way. There's my starter. So we'll put that inside for right now. Starter's out of the way. Now I can bring it up here. So all of what I did was tighten down this line, the 2 bolts that are on the bottom, this bracket on top. Put this bolt inside this bracket right here, it's a piece of aluminum. Slide my little speed sensor on top. The speed sensor needs to be tightened down now, okay? So we'll do that next, okay? Speed sensor. Stay right there for me. Pliers. All these cobwebs are getting on my face. Ooh. Pliers. Okay. Very important about this thing is you do not break those wires, because soldering on is not going to be a good idea. Stay, please. Thank you. Hot damn. Okay, let's see if I can slide this thing off now. Wires. I'm going to unplug it from the harness. That's what I'm going to do now. There we go. Unplug it from the harness. Now all I have to do is just tighten it down with the pliers, and then it'll be sitting pretty. So let's do that right now. Okay. Okay. Just grab it and twist. That's all you gotta do. Just grab the speedo sensor by itself, not the wires, to twist this thing on. Because if you do that, you're gonna screw it up. So be careful. Being stubborn for me. All these wires are in the way. Oh, there you go. Because if you screw this thing up, this is your speedometer right here. You don't want to screw this thing up. Okay, there's that. There we go. Perfect. Now that I got you. You don't want to cross set this thing either. You want it in here just peaceful. Okay, good. There we go. Nice and peaceful. Like something just bit me on the neck, you know what? If you don't have this thing tightened down enough, then it's going to leak all that transmission fluid out. Yes, manual transmission does have transmission fluid in it. Okay. Make sure you know that. You have gear oil. If you don't have gear oil in the transmission, you're going to burn that thing quicker than shit. And also change it every 50,000 miles. Or you will try to find yourself going into a gear and it's not going to let you. That's going to suck. Okay, I got that. Okay, let me tighten it down with the wrench now. Okay. Because I do believe this is the size. Might be a little bit bigger, but let me see. Yep, it is. So we got neighbors driving by right now. The one behind me. He's not a very friendly guy, but yeah. So the wrench for your speedo sensor is a 19. Okay. So you can tighten this thing down right now. Cool. Going easy peasy right now. Okay, and that is on. Don't get it too tight because you don't want to snap that thing off, alright? Okay, that thing is on. Now I can run that wire now. I just push down the little seat boot that it's on. Okay. Now I can find my wire to it, which is, I think in that, nope, it's not that one at all. I'm thinking this one right here. Yep, it's that one. Okay. Make sure you hear a click. If you don't, you know you got it all wrong. There's your click. I can slide that thing back on the bracket. There it is. That one's done. Okay, good. I got some itching right here. I don't know what it is. Next thing that needs to be done. Okay, radiator's in place. Okay, hose is in place. I got to tighten up the back hose, which is the same way with the pliers. Okay, this is right here. Just grab that, slide it all the way forward. There it goes. Should be simple to slide on right there. Okay, good. Move the wires back out of the way. I got a 10mm right there. That's a ground strap to the thermostat, which I'll show you where it's at. But I got another hose right here that needs to be slid up and wrapped around. Ooh, there we go. Right there, perfect. Okay, good. One hose is missing because that's on the intake manifold. That's that loopy bastard. So it starts one way and then goes a loop and then goes into the block. That's the hose that's missing for right now, so I'm not worried about that until I get the block installed. Until I get the piston rings in, everything else, cycle it through, that kind of thing. So that'll be easy to do. Speed sensor's on, that's on, this is on. Okay, that ground strap to the thermostat is right there. This little monkey right here. Okay, that's to your thermostat. Make sure this right here is grounded right there. You tell where it needs to be. Okay. Make sure you ground that monkey, okay? Or else you're gonna have not a good grounding issue, okay? So ground it. Right now. 10mm. 10 or 9, or what is that one? Yeah, it's a 10. Okay, I don't know if I can finger tighten it for right now. There we go. I could probably get in there with an extension along and a 10mm socket. I know that. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. Oh. I'm thinking about getting that hose out of the way because that hose is really blocking me right now, but I think I can get it in here. There we go, I got it. Make sure that thing is flush. It's being stubborn for me. It doesn't want to tighten on. I have to push in and tighten it. Oh, this being a stubborn monkey. There we go. Don't snap it off, though, is the thing. Get it tight enough to where it needs to go. So let's go a little bit more. I don't want to break it off. That's the thing. That's the thing. You don't want to break them off because you got to go get another one. And it's even more of a bitch. There we go. There we go. That's tight enough here. Good. Ball strap is on, which is looking perfect. Beautiful. That's on. That's on. That's on. That's on. That's to the top. That's to the top. That's to the bottom of that one. To the throttle body. That's to the fuel rail. Okay, all in all, that's all we had to do for right now, you know. Until I get a piston ring in, it's really simple. So, I'll show you on pistons which direction to put them in. Now, they're very simple to do, but you gotta make sure you put them in the right way. They all have an arrow on them. Now when I take out my pistons, I make sure which piston came out where. If you don't, if your engine's gonna start knocking, you're gonna wonder what the freak happened. It's really simple to do, okay? Your pistons will have an arrow. See that arrow right there? Right there. That's telling you it's facing toward the timing belt, okay? Do not put them in backwards, okay? Okay? And I marked mine, which one was 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? Right when I took them out. So I'm not worried about where they are. So I know it's going to sound the same when it's done, okay? Yeah. That's all I have for this video, folks. There's nothing else I can do until I get those rings in. I wish I had more, but I don't. This was all just easy work, 22 minutes, you know, with the good stuff, you know. Once I get more of the parts accumulated, just that one piston ring, then I can drop in the pistons, I can do the undercarriage, do the mains, do the oil pan, set the timing to where it needs to be, drop the head on, the whole works. It'll be easy. It takes like not even an hour. Not even an hour at all. Until it takes like 5-10 minutes. You know, just to do all that. It's really simple. But yeah. Shout out to a fan who messaged me today. Really appreciate your feedback, expertise. I'm glad my video helped you out. I didn't get your name. If you shot me your name, I would mention you in this video, but I appreciate your comment. I'm always here to help you guys. If you have any issues, let me know. Always text me. I'll throw my number in the description below as well. If you have any projects that you need help on, any third advice for it, let me know. I'm always here. Let me know what I should do for my next video. I would like you guys' opinions. Let me know what I need to do for my next video, okay? Guys, so far I'm working on Hondas and Mercedes. Let me know what I need to do for my next video. I'm thinking that if I do get funding through YouTube, you guys tell me what project to work on. I'll see if I can find it. We'll buy it and start working on it. How's that sound? You know, I got to see myself doing that. That'll be easy to do. Really easy to do. But, as always, folks, thank you for watching Hezzy and Lord. Let me know if you have any questions, any comments. I'd love to hear them. Thank you all for watching. Everyone have fun and enjoy working on cars, alright? Bye-bye.